Yes, guys, this is Nearly Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is the news that we've all been hearing about, and that is in regards to Infinity Warfare and the multiplayer side of the game. Now, as we've been hearing, that E3 next week, they will only be revealing the campaign side of the game. Now, this is a massive mistake for me from Activision side. It really is. I'm very disappointed. I've got to be honest with you. Now, the multiplayer side of it is only going to be revealed on the 2nd of September at the Call of Duty XP event. Now, Call of Duty XP events is grand event, obviously, for Call of Duty. And this is where they're going to release the multiplayer 8 weeks before launch. I find this incredible. I really do. Now, if we look to next week, is meant to be the E3. You know, E3, this is where Infinity Warfare were going to be doing their big spectacle on the game. I mean, they got this massive picture of their game outside the building and everything else like that, portrayed, you know, look at this, Infinity Warfare being, you know, showcased here at E3, and they're only going to reveal the campaign side of it, when really, let's be honest, the multiplayer side of it is the reason that most people buy the game. So I don't understand why they're doing this. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that it's because Battlefield 1 is going to be E3. I will just say this quickly, like I said in a previous video. Battlefield 1 and also Call of Duty are worlds apart in the way that the games are actually structured and played. Now, Battlefield is more of a war simulator, and Call of Duty in Infinity Warfare and Black Ops 3, even with the boots on the ground, at the end of the day, none of it is real. It's not based on real life, really. Okay, yeah, it copies a couple of wars and a few things like that. There's no bullet drop-offs, there's no tanks, there's no planes. You got kill streaks, you got perks, you got everything else. It is arcadey it can get. It's fast-paced, it's fanatic, and that is what I love about it. But in saying that, there's no reason why you can't own both of them. I mean, this thing about like you can only have one or the other is just absolute nonsense. It really is. So a lot of people are basically saying that that's the reason that the multiplayer side of it is not being showcased at E3. I'm really hoping that that is not the case. I don't believe, personally, for me, that is the case. Like I say, I personally believe that they're two different games completely. But in regards to that, I do think there is a reason that they've actually delayed it. Now, I'm hoping, and I am hoping on this particular one, that Activision have got something up their sleeves. That they've thought of something, maybe they've worked on something in the past, maybe they've seen all the hate on the trailer and stuff like that. Maybe, just maybe, they're changing something up. I don't believe for a second that it's going to go to boots on the ground, all right? I don't think that's going to be happening. But maybe the reason that they're actually delaying it is for a good reason, a good cause for us players. That's the hope that I'm holding on to, because there's one thing that I do not believe that is going to happen now, and that is a beta. I mean, where the fuck is the beta going to fit in? I mean, if this is on September the 2nd, they're not going to release the whole of the multiplayer side of it. They might do. But then we've got 8 weeks till launch. I mean, where are you going to fit the actual beta in? I mean, if you've got 2 weeks of a beta, so that's only 6 weeks then. I mean, by the time they actually get the figures, the numbers from how the weapons work and everything else like that, you know, how the internet connection is and what else, it's going to be gone. I mean, that's one thing that Treyarch and Activision absolutely did perfectly earlier this year, when we actually had it on the Xbox One, then the PlayStation 4. They got all the figures, all the numbers. They changed the Black Hat, they changed the M8, they changed the Razorback, they changed other things. Okay, it wasn't perfect at launch. There's no doubt on that, but there is no online multiplayer that is perfect at launch. Everything has updates, everything has patches. Nothing is 100% perfect whatsoever, and as in nothing in life ever is. So in regards to that, I mean, it's just so disappointing to be seeing, because we've seen all these beta codes and what else. I mean, I could be wrong. They might try and fit it in, but I mean, if the multiplayer is not going to be revealed to them, like I said, that's 8 weeks, guys. That's 8 fucking weeks. They can't fit it in. I just don't believe for a second they can fit it in, get all the numbers, quickly change it, patch it all up, and then ship it out. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not going to happen, guys. It really is. And that for me is one of the biggest disappointments. It really is, that I don't believe there's going to be a beta. And also the fact that this year, out of all the years, all the hate that this game has had so far, why not put it to bed? Why, you know, this just adds fuel to the fire. A lot of people now are just going to be jumping on this because this multiplayer is shit. This is a load of rubbish. That's why they're not releasing at E3. Where Activision should be standing up, being proud of the product that they actually made with Infinity Ward and going, this is what is coming this year. So it gives us all something to talk about. No more speculation. No more everyone jumping on a bandwagon, hating everything for no reason or whatnot else. Do you know what I mean? We all want boots on the ground. It's not going to happen. So, you know, accept what the game is going to be coming to you. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you've got Call of Duty 4 Remastered to play instead. So, I mean, I just want to see something to actually, you know, give us something to talk about and just see how this game actually looks. So for me personally, I'm thoroughly disappointed in Activision. I really am. I mean, unless they got something up their sleeve and this is why they've delayed it, it's a huge mistake for me. It really is. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you my piece on this particular subject. I know a lot of people are doing it, but this is exactly what I think. But leave it all in the comment section below, guys, exactly what you're thinking about this. It'd be very interesting to see. But coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, make sure you're smashing that. I have got lots of things going on my channel, especially the old boots back on the ground. Absolutely loving that at the moment. And guys, if you could drop a like, that'd be absolutely brilliant. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.